Okay. Ladies and gents, are we live? Let's go kick some ass. I'm actually really excited to check out this patch now. Now that I know what everyone's talking about last night. I don't know how they actually patched the game while people are still alive, but anyway. Okay. Tweeting time. Shakalaka. Okay, good. Okay, good. The level, okay, so the weapons don't match your level. The weapons are based on their item power, Gavin. So my answer to you is that if you find that you cannot find weapons that match your level, it's because you don't ever match your level. The weapons will never match your level. Take a look at this. I am level 70 right now, right? And this cudgel has an item power of 753. Okay, it's got fantastic stats, but it requires level 66. So you're not supposed to find a weapon. You don't look at the level requirement or anything like that. The only thing you care about is the item power at the top, DPS per second if it's the weapon you're using. Like for example, my Barbarian uses the hammer, so DPS per second. And then you look at the affixes. This is all that matters, and you're good to go. Hey, River Archer, good morning to you. How are you, man? Aaron, hello. I hope you guys are good. I'm here to check out this new update, this new patch. They've made Nightmare Dungeon access a bit easier, so I'm actually going to do something really stupid. I'm level 70. I'm going to hit the Sunken Ruins, all right, at tier 27, which should be about 11, maybe 12 levels above me. Hey, Joey, good to see you, man. How's it going? I'm currently playing Diablo 4, having the time of my life right here. So I'm about to do something dumb. I'm gonna, yeah, I know, the more XP, dude, your XP levels are gonna go by so fast. Like I'm gonna exceed, like my level is just gonna be like, go through the roof compared to the gear that I have. I'm still farming gear because getting perfect gear rolls sucks. But it's much more worth it to do so. So let's go see how we handle a tier 27 Nightmare Dungeon. I want to see how comfortable it is for my dude to fight way above his level. So 11 levels above right now, which is my guesstimated comfortable zone. Okay, doing good so far. And of course, I think I'll level up by the end of this Nightmare Dungeon, which again is a testament to how easy it is that how easy they've made this whole thing now, which I think is really good. I'm still able to deal with elites without much issue. Oh. Still hitting the big crits, no issue on that. But probably my biggest worry is that with this particular build, I do have to be careful because the further I go, the higher I go, the more it's obvious that I should be, you know, relaxing and chilling out. Okay, about 11 levels is still very comfortable. Let's go take a potion, obviously for more killing power. Yeah, I'd say it's about there. It seems to be anyway, because just that small encounter bumped up my bar quite a bit. So, I mean, granted, there was multiple elites in that encounter, but if they've really bumped it up, levels are gonna fly by. Like I said, for me at this point, right, leveling is really not even a thing that you think about. And we're doing good about 11 levels higher with enemies having barrier as well, so they all are 30% tougher than they should be, which is really good. Crit's still in the mill. I did do a bit of switching this morning, so I got more damage reduction. Hammer Barb is great. Of course, there are other viable builds. I never say that mine is the only viable build because, you know, there are people that will swear by their builds and, you know, what they think. But for me, this has been the easiest to run. You know, maybe next season I'll try it. Because, like, even if I wanted to try a Whirlwind Barb, the only way I could switch over would be at level 100. Potentially. With maxed out gear. And that's only because, like, you still have to max out glyphs and things like that to switch over. It's pretty hard to switch builds. So I'm gonna do this one with the Hammer Barb. Maybe I'll go Whirlwind Barb next, maybe I'll go Whirlwind Barb next season. You never know. I still think Hammer is the best for leveling. But maybe Whirlwind Barb might be good toward endgame. We'll see. All I know is I'll try and get this one to endgame before the end of the season. See how we do. Hey, hey, Boog. They probably will be buffing sorcerers in season 1, but right now, like last night's buff, you know, I saw some stupid game journalist website commenting that sorcerer is gonna be really great now. I'm like, bro, all the skills that they buff are not used by any endgame sorcerers because the endgame sorcerers only use the defensive skills plus all of the plus ice shards. Like these people must be playing world tier 1, I tell you. Because I legit saw a game journalist saying that, oh my god, sorcerer is buff now. I'm thinking in my mind, do you even play this game? Like, do you know that this is Diablo? Like, can I help you, sir? Good sir, do you know that this game is called Diablo? Alright? You're supposed to actually, like, fight above your level, like, good sir. Hammer is great. Like I said, but, you know, I just don't want to turn into... Because, you know, the one thing I hate more than anything is an elitist. You know, and we've seen many of them come and go from this channel. I hate people who brag that, oh my god, I can do this, I can do that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Then why are you even coming to my stream? To brag? To get glory? Because nobody's gonna care about you. Like, see, I hate people like that, which is why I don't want to become like that kind of person. Like, of course my builds are good because I actually test them. But I also am very reasonable about them. Meaning that there are other builds that are viable. I love my Blood Necro, for instance, but the fact of the matter is, the Bone Spear Necro is the top build. You know, I can't say that mine is better because it's not. You know, you gotta stick to the facts. But next season, I will be playing a Bone Spear Necro, and in fact, I've done some loose testing on it. River Archer caught me doing some loose testing, but you'll probably see me run something like that because I've got a version of it that I think might be really good for both leveling and endgame as well. So I'm going to be testing that out next season. I think it's going to be really awesome. Yeah, I just don't want to become that, you know? Armored Core 6, Joey, I am hoping for it, but I will most likely only play it if I've got a sponsorship because I don't know if you've heard, Joey, but I basically got sponsored by Nexon Korea as well. So I'll be content creating for the first Descendant as soon as it comes out. There'll be a beta in August, but I'm already on their roster as a content creator. They actually pulled me into their program as one of the earliest entries, so I was pretty happy with that. So yeah, it's looking really good. So yeah, I've got a lot on that's coming up for me, which I'm really excited about. So if an Armored Core sponsorship comes my way, or maybe if just some awesome viewer decides that they really want to see me play it, you know, I'll probably play it. But right now, my moneymaker is Diablo 4. So I'll be doing that on my on season each season. Then during my off season, I'll probably be playing First Descendant, which I'm, like I said, I'm super hyped for. You guys can register for the beta if you want to via Steam. Okay, they'll be letting some folks in, so look forward to that. Dude, you should. I don't mind if they have a creator program or anything like that, and I need to apply via Lurkit. Like, Lurkit is my company of choice, which I get all these deals through. I'll happily apply anytime. Well, I don't mind. I don't mind. If it's during the Diablo off season, hell yes. Hell yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll probably, like, my goal next season is to clear the on season as fast as possible, then work on my other sponsorship stuff. So happily. I've still got Jedi Survivor to clear as well. That is another big one. But it took so long to get itself patched well that, yeah. But I still will clear that. That I'm also looking forward to. But yeah, off season is gonna be fun. Like, I'm just really happy with how Diablo 4 turned out right now. Like, honest to God, you can see the amount of hours I put in on my channel, and it's paid off so well, Joey. It's so good right now. I am just really happy because for the first time, you know, ever since the days you used to know me, right, bro, I can finally actually like make rent just off ad revenue, dude. And it's all thanks to Diablo 4, so I'm super grateful right now, you know. It's been the best. It's been the best experience. Yeah, the Maple Story peeps, Aaron. So yeah, I'm working with Nexon Korea as one of their content creators for the First Descendant. Coming up, like, I don't know when's the release date, but I know there's a beta coming up. And then, of course, release probably maybe next year. But I'm really looking forward to it. It's really exciting times, so yeah. From now on, my on seasons and off seasons are gonna be absolutely crazy. And Ruben, I'm testing the patch that just came out for Diablo 4. I have no comments yet. The quality of life change for the Nightmare Dungeon is really, really good, obviously. That I think is really fantastic. But as for anything else, I haven't tested it thoroughly yet, so I'll let you know as I go. Yeah? Yes, Andy, that's right. By fighting in higher tiers, not only do you get more XP, like for example, I'm just getting a ton of XP right now by fighting 11 levels higher, but you also get more XP for your glyphs. It is very important to level up your glyphs because if you look at your Paragon pathways, right, as you level up your glyphs, you gain more and more bonuses, which are really, really good for you. Yeah, man, I am just like really stoked because like, I think my greatest goal, and you know, you've been an honored member for so long, Joey. I never really get a chance to thank you for how much you've supported me. You know, I know you don't get a lot of times to swing by my streams, but just so you know, I've always seen your name in the honored tier whenever I'm doing videos and doing thank yous, so I really appreciate it, man. So it's really, really nice, and that I think is really good, and I appreciate that so much. So, you know, I'm like, it feels really good to be able to move toward the stage whereby, like, of course, I'm always grateful for donations and things like that, but I know how hard it is for people to earn money, and I know how difficult times can be for some individuals. So being able to move toward a model where I don't have to rely so much on donations, or I don't have to beg people so much, like, I think it's been really good because that way I can just survive off ad revenue, and I'm literally trying my best to do that. So if we can reach a 30 average, which is what my goal for like next month, like a 30 viewer average per stream, I think we'll be set on like revenue for, you know, each stream. So as long as people keep watching with the sound on, man, I might make it. I might actually make it, and you know, finally, you know, graduate from being a tiny streamer to a small time streamer, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I'm really happy with these days. It's really going well. The patch so far is not anything horrible. It's doing pretty good, actually. As you can see, I'm surviving 11 levels higher, but it's not due to the patch. It's due to some minor build changes, actually. But yeah, overall, the patch is good. The Nightmare Dungeon XP is pretty great. I'm getting a Paragon point pretty much every dungeon, roughly, which is really, really strong. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, actually. So I gotta admit, it is good overall. Not gonna lie. I'm just gonna toss out these gems because I really don't need them. Oh. Okay, lowest sigil tossed out. Take on this new sigil, level 29. Okay. I think the game thinks I can handle that. Gotta level up my territorial glyph though. Okay, so yeah, more Nightmare Dungeons equals more XP, so it's just very useful to be in the highest possible. Hey Zach, how you doing? You just got into tier 4, but you're only level 61. Am I under-leveled? Okay, so if you cleared the capstone dungeon at 61, which is a fantastic achievement, Pen, well done. You know, I can't believe my advice alone, you know, helped you do that. Like, that's pretty crazy. So thank you for taking my advice seriously and, you know, doing that. My advice would be probably you'd want to stay in World Tier 3 until you've gained another 3 levels. Why? Number 1, you can easily, like, you should be doing if you can comfortably clear tier 20 nightmare dungeons, then you're okay, but I would suggest clearing 18, 19, 20 until you get like super fast at farming them. Then once you've cleared 20 super fast, right, you should be about level 64-ish, because the base dungeon 21 in World Tier 4 is going to be monsters level 75, and also on top of that, you have to deal with the fact that World Tier 4 has increased monster stats, so you don't want to enter too early, you know? I'm glad you're doing good, Zach. I am just working away, doing my thing, as per normal. Now to check out all this gear. Okay. Not good enough. Now I'm only searching for god rolls because I've got most of the basic stuff. And I'm gonna just search for the ultimate god rolls on my gear. This is not good enough. Not good enough. Now I'm literally just finding the perfect affixes on each one. Yes, you are, my dude. Alright. I'm gonna have to hit up one of my hottest new raps from my main man, Zach. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Or you can have a sea shanty. Which one you want, buddy? You pick and I shall deliver. Okay, the rest I do not need, so we're gonna junk all this. You will run out of gold really fast, guys, so just take note, because gold is gonna be your biggest thing when you're searching for god rolls. No problem, Pen. You know, I'm just happy to help and, you know, just see people soar with my advice. You want both? Alright, just for you, Zach, just for you. Just for you, okay? Alright, here we go. Let me rap. This one is one of my favorites. Okay, we call this Foolin'. You ready? Everybody wants their cut of fame. Everybody thinks they're in the game. Everybody wants their cut of fame. I'm so done with these fakers. They might soon be my haters, but I keep them all in my prayers. They gonna need it to get papers. I see how they fuck their grind. Man, their sound is a worthless wine. That's why they all commit the crime of lying to an audience to keep them blind. They don't ever really want you to see, cause if you ever see, then you come to me. It's why they all gotta sling the mud, cause when the truth gets out, man, there is a plug. Subliminals are the only way. Information wars are fought and paid. Man, they wanna keep a lid on a man like me, but they can't mute this MIC. Nobody likes the robot, cause I'm too real, call me probot. You acting like you a slow bot, selling lies like you a hoe bot. Nobody likes the robot, cause I'm too real, call me probot. You acting like you a slow bot. Ain't nobody else in the game ever wanna fight me for their fame, cause if you ever go at me, it's a loss. You might as well call me your boss. I'm never afraid of an honest fight, cause I know I drag your dark to light, and I ain't afraid you'll do the same, cause my bitch made me an honest man. You might not get relations, but I got some specifications. That's why I don't get caught up, cause I don't need fans for my pump up. Subliminals are the only way. Information wars are fought and paid. Man, they wanna keep a lid on a man like me, but they can't mute this MIC. Nobody likes the robot, cause I'm too real, call me probot. You acting like you a slow bot, selling lies like you a hoe bot. Nobody likes the robot, cause I'm too real, call me probot. You acting like you a slow bot, selling lies like you a hoe bot. Ain't nobody else in the game ever wanna fight me for their fame, cause if you ever go at me, it's a loss. You might as well call me your boss. I'm so done with these fakers. They might soon be my haters, but I keep them all in my prayers. They gonna need it to get papers. I see how they fuck their grind. Man, their sound is a worthless wine. That's why they all commit the crime of lying to an audience to keep them blind. They don't ever really want you to see, cause if you ever see, then you come to me. It's why they all gotta sling the mud, cause when the truth gets out, man, there is a plug. Alright, thank you all very much. Thank you, Zach. Now, all this music's available on SoundCloud if you guys want it. And welcome, Autistics TV. We welcome you all to this place of peace. Now, let me go kick some more ass. What is my... I got some 27s. Let me get rid of some of the lower tier ones, because... Hang on, let me just rearrange that. You'll get your sea shanty when I'm in the next dungeon. Since my homie Zach requested both, you know, I gotta deliver. Alright, let me just remove some of these older ones. I don't need. Okay.
May your road be filled with wonders.
Let's see how quickly I die in tier 28. Alright, I don't need to navigate anymore. Pleasure to have you all. Now, we can just teleport in. This is the best part. And by the way, you don't teleport into the dungeon, you actually teleport outside. So just in case you haven't discovered an area, you can actually still teleport to the dungeon and get in. So, easy. You don't actually have to buy it off Spotify. I do have some of my music that is licensed, released on Spotify. So you can actually just go there and listen for free. Like, I mean, Spotify, you listen for free anyway. But if you stream my music on Spotify, I do get paid. It's just that right now, my music is on hold because Diablo 4. Eventually, I'll want to get back to writing some new material, but so far, it's just my small selection that I'm gonna perform. Okay. This tier 28 seems like no big deal. Like, the trash mobs don't hurt me anymore because of my change to, because my damage reduction changes, so, yeah, these are pretty alright. Oh man, look at that slow. Woo. Woo. That slowdown is wild. Elites is still getting one shot, so this is about... But yeah, this is still only 11 levels above me, so... I guess tier 28 makes sense. It's all good, man. I'll just take my time, man. I'll just relax, let people discover me slowly, you know? I'm chill. Yeah, the hammer build is great for single hit burst damage, but of course, when it comes to sustained damage, it does fall off compared to the whirlwind build. So that's just the facts, you know? I prefer the hammer build, absolutely. But, you know, facts are facts. The whirlwind build does have better sustained damage versus the burst of the hammer. But, I mean, when you one-shot elites, it feels so good. So, I cannot resist the awesomeness of the hammer build. Strength actually doesn't have an impact on how much damage you do. It improves your skill damage marginally, but actually if you want to really do a lot of damage, Autistics, what you're really focusing on is the affixes in your gear. So for example, barbarians have 4 weapons, but if you've got all these affixes that deal damage to stunned, slowed, bleeding enemies, berserking, when you deal extra damage in all these different categories, you end up dealing even more damage, you know? So that's how a lot of folks actually end up dishing out their best possible damage, because you will very quickly realize that that is how you improve like your overall DPS. Yeah, the strength only improves your skill damage by a small margin, and you have to get hundreds and hundreds of points, which you will get through your Paragon path anyway, but you don't really need to have this. it's more important to have the right affixes. A lot of this is actually covered in my late game Barbarian video where I covered the legendary aspects, the gearing and all that. And if you want to reach these kinds of heights, your gearing and your build is very crucial, but you don't just want to raise stats. Stats are not very important in Diablo 4. In fact, they have the lowest priority since you get a lot of that stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you raise a lot of strength, then that's very good, but you don't actually need it as much. If you raise your affixes instead, you will do even more. Like, you will probably end up hitting even harder if you raise your affixes. I mean, of course, raising strength does improve both armor and your base skill damage. But if you add affixes into the mix more than your strength, I think you'll see an even higher damage increase for yourself. Yeah. The hammer should, because, I mean, it is one of the endgame builds. Like, hammer and whirlwind are the two most competitive barbarian builds. I mean, Ren does exist, but nobody really cares about Ren. The join button only exists if you're not on an iPhone. If you're on an iPhone, due to the fact that, I think Apple doesn't talk with YouTube, so you won't see it if you're on an iPhone, but you'll actually be able to see it if you're on a browser such as Google Chrome, all that kind of stuff, yeah. Affixes are always your focus, yes, and that's why I'm searching for God-rolled affixes, because of course, if you can get strength, that's great. You know, it's better than an affix that doesn't do anything, but if you get the right affixes instead, for example, crit damage, vol damage, damage to close targets, you can end up dishing out quite a bit of damage overall. So, yeah, you can end up dealing quite a lot to your opponents if you have the right affixes and you focus on them. You can really do very well. And, like I said, a lot of the points that you get for strength and stuff come from Paragon Pathway anyway. And you can see how much each point of strength contributes. Because, okay, just as an example, right? Let me show you. Okay, so if I were to go to my Paragon Pathway right now... If I were to look here, right, it says I increased my skill damage by 52.3%. Well, no problem, I'd appreciate that. 52.3%, right? So let's change this right now. Let's remove this 1 point of dexterity, right? And let's put it into a strength node so I can see the value of 5 strength, right? It went up by 0.5% skill damage. So effectively, right, if we were to do a quick mathematical conversion, right? Every point of strength is 0.1. So let's say you were to contribute 500 strength from an item. So your 0.1 multiplied by 500 will give you a total skill damage increase of 50%. So the only time strength becomes worth it is if you're getting a lot of strength. And I mean like literally in the hundreds of strengths. Whereas affixes will do better if you're not in that range. So that is where I would say you have to understand the trade-off. So if your item is only contributing, say, 100 strength, just as an example, then you're only getting 10%, whereas an affix might contribute 60%, you see? So that is how the calculation works, and that is basically how I figure out, you know, stuff. So by understanding that, you can see that strength has value only if it's in a large amount, which means when you reach like level 100 and gear can potentially roll with huge strength drops, then yes, that is absolutely valuable, especially because it increases armor as well, which is very good. But in the early stages of the game, affixes do more for you because they act as an innate multiplier already. You see? So yeah, that's what is so awesome about like stats. They do have value, but only toward the end. No problem, Assist 6. I am a huge nerd. I like numbers. No, this is fun. And yes, stats are important for the bonuses in the glyphs as well. Yep. But again, it depends on which stats you're talking about. If you increase, like for example, you want to get these node, like this node stat, right? I would get an extra 15% critical strike damage if I improve my dexterity, but I don't want to put that on a weapon because I'm giving up a damage affix. So what I would do is throughout, as I conquer this pathway, And as I expand my glyphs, I will naturally get enough dexterity to trigger all of this, which is usually how I do it. So yeah, basically you don't want to chase stats. Like the only time you chase stats is probably around level 100. And even then, you would only chase stats for the most end game gear. You know what I'm saying? So it would have to be the best of the best kind of gear. Hey, no problem, man. This is what I do. This is what I love to do. I just need to slay one more Gorgonic wildlife. I can't believe these things used to give me trouble. Then now with like, yeah.
We have got 4 stags, 6 does, 10 quill rats, 3 rats.
Lol. These poor bears don't even stand a chance. I feel sorry for them. I think I've got to try tier 29 now. This is too low level, man. It's tier 28, it's easy. But yeah, I actually increased a lot of damage reduction since last night, because last night I really wasn't feeling it. So after I managed to get some good gear last night, I've increased my damage reduction by a lot, because it is absolutely crucial that I am able to survive with that. So that one's another big thing, another like big change that I've made. Wow. This actually has really good affix rolls. Ooh. This one has like close to max rolls, but then so does mine, so I'm not gonna re-roll that unless it's even higher and even more perfect. This is no good. Okay. At least I've checked all this out, so we know it's all junk. Eventually, once you start gear hunting, you're only chasing the perfects. Good thing I saved that berserking. Almost died because I was getting overconfident. That's always a lesson. Never go overconfident. Overconfidence leads to death. Alright, let's carry on, and thank you to everybody for keeping the sound on. I sincerely appreciate it. Hey, no problem, man. Thank you. Thank you for your kind super chat. Please, if you'd like to, you know, stick around. I'll sing a sea shanty after this. I always love rewarding my chat. So I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Okay, whacked. That's lovely. Now, let me increase territorial. Boost it up. Okay, let's check out this chest piece first. Okay, this is useless. The rest is okay. Alright, let's head back to town. They probably will buff Rend, but it's mostly used in PvP these days. Because if you use Rend in PvP, right, you can inflict massive bleeding on the enemy, reduce their damage by a lot, and then finally you just use Rupture and kill them instantly. It's the only unavoidable instant death right now, which is really, really cool. That's basically what Rend is used for. It's mostly used in PvP. Yeah.
This will do.
You definitely don't want to get overconfident, because if you do, you will die. So I'll hit Ancient's Lament in a second. But first, sea shanty time. This one is for both Zach and Autistics. I wonder, have you guys ever heard Whiskey for My Johnny-O? This is one of my favorites to sing, so thank you both for your kind super chats. The song goes like this. And wait, sorry, before we have the song going, I need to put on the genuine pirate ship ambiance as well. Y'all ready? Whiskey is the life of man. Whiskey, Johnny. Oh, whiskey is the life of man. Whiskey for my Johnny, oh. I drink whiskey when I can. Whiskey, Johnny. Oh, I drink whiskey from an old tin can. Whiskey for my Johnny, oh. Whiskey gave me a broken nose. Whiskey, Johnny. Oh, whiskey made me pawn my clothes. Whiskey for my Johnny, oh. Whiskey drove me around Cape Horn. Whiskey, Johnny. It was many a month when I was gone. Whiskey for my Johnny, oh. I thought I heard the old man say, whiskey, Johnny. I'll treat my crew in a decent way. Whiskey for my Johnny, oh. A glass of grog for every man. Whiskey, Johnny. And a bottle for the shanty man. Whiskey for my Johnny, oh. Thank you to you both for the super chats. And thank you to everyone for keeping the sound on. I appreciate you guys. Alright, let's keep on rocking. Now, let's go hit ourselves with a tier 29 nightmare dungeon. Will I live or will I die? I'm not from the US actually. I am from Australia right now. But I am actually Singaporean living in Australia. I know I sound American, but I'm not. I'm Australian. Okay. Oop. Let's go inside the dungeon. I just find that, you know, if I stream or present in this accent, it's usually the easiest for people to understand. So, yeah. That's the reason why I like this particular accent. Because technically I could use a different accent to stream, but it would just be really weird. Like, for example, if you want me to use my original Chinese accent, then of course I can stream in my Chinese accent, but I don't think that a lot of people are gonna enjoy the stream if I'm talking like Uncle Roger the whole time. So, you know, that's I keep it US. It's good enough. It's good enough for most people. Okay. And thank you as always to the active viewers. I see 18 of you guys here. That's lovely. Keep that sound on. Soon I'll be making rent just off viewership alone. It's beautiful. That goal of 30 is not too far off. Now, I actually hate this event every single time because these guys die so fast. They are literally like, why do they even bother? Like, these adventurers literally like die instantaneously. The moment you do like the smallest thing to them, they will just die. Which actually makes this event one of the most annoying to complete. Lol. They all died. I knew it. Even with my damage reduction shouts, I could not keep them alive. Like, I won't die, but my god. These poor folks. Well, it doesn't matter, I guess. Their death will be fine. Well, I'm just glad that you guys enjoy my voice and accent regardless. Okay, wow, this actually rolled really well. That is maxed out crit strike chance. I really do want that. The rest of the stats are useless, so we're not gonna keep that. Slow. Nah, this one's no good. I guess I could roll Vol, but the stats are not enough. Oop. Sorry, I forgot about the pirate ship ambiance. It was still ongoing. Too much pirate ship ambiance is no good. Okay, back to slaying demons. The buff to lunging strike was nice though. Like that one in the patch notes, like the slight increase in fury generation is really nice. Ah yeah. All right, River Archer, what you want? You want a sea shanty or a rap? You tell me and I will deliver, my dude. Thank you as always, my dear friend. By the way, what's your level now? Did you pull your druid into World Tier 4 or are you still farming in World Tier 3? Okay, which one you want, brother? You want hoist the colors again? Oh, wait, I need to go over there. I literally learned one just for this man because he's been supporting me for so long. He was like, "Can you sing this?" I was like, "Okay." Thankfully, it was very simple to learn. $61. All right. Yeah. I can't bring you along with me yet, buddy. Because I'm pushing so freaking far right now. I'm facing off against the level 83s. It's okay, but my kill speed is a bit slower. So this is probably where I'll camp for now. A nice tier 29. Nice. So that means you're actually in tier 4, world tier 4. That's nice. Write down some lyrics about my Diablo diary. My Diablo diary is very simple. Today I smashed an enemy in the face. Nice, keep it up, man. Yeah, because don't forget, in Nightmare Dungeons, we have affixes that reduce our strength. So the Hell Tide is easy enough, and you can easily farm it. So yeah, that's the reason why. Because we're literally like, oops, sorry, overconfident. We're literally handicapped in these dungeons because of all the different affixes. So like, they can reduce, like monster attacks reduce resistance, stuff like that. So normally I don't pay attention to the affixes, but if I do end up dead, I'll always check what are the affixes. So I'll be like, okay, so there's a damage, like there's a armor reduction affix or something. Usually that's the only cause of my death. So if that's the case, then I just say, okay, fine. Which is why if you go to like just the normal stuff, it is actually like, you'll actually just do just fine. Like Hell Tides, no problem. I would literally smash a Hell Tide in seconds. You know, it's that easy. But you also gotta be careful in Nightmare Dungeons of lunatics. Because they're so far above your level, right? They get additional bonus damage on their explosions. Yeah, potion blocking affix is wild. Rodney Ray, that's because I'm using Hammer of the Ancients. I'm not using Whirlwind. And also, my gear and stats are very well rolled. So if you want to understand more about this build, I have the video up. It's called the Late Game Barbarian. It's called the Best Barbarian Leveling Build Late Game. Okay, you can follow that if you want to understand how I'm doing what I'm doing. Because with the right affixes, with the right gear, you can easily do exactly what I'm doing right here. It's not going to be a problem. But like I said, you do have to know what you're doing. So that's something that I would highlight to pretty much everybody. You've got to be cautious. You really do. Sup, Rena? Yeah, like I said, my gear is very, very good. So, when you have very good gear, you know, you won't have a problem. But if your gear is no good, then it will be a problem. So you have to understand that the reason I do so much is because my gear is nearly perfect. And the more perfect your gear is, and this is why I say you got to study the videos that I put out, because if you go and study that video, you will understand how I get my gear to the level that it is. You know, if you understand and learn that, you will be very good. PvP is good if you want to farm with friends. The XP is good, but now Nightmare Dungeons are better. Nightmare Dungeons are much better XP. Yeah, no problem, Rena. Go ahead and get your food. You've got plenty of time, because I'm gonna sea shanty after this. But yeah, I only farm XP in PvP if I'm running with friends or clanmates, that kind of thing. I usually don't farm XP in PvP otherwise, because if you don't have a full party, you can get ganked and then die. So it's not really efficient, in my opinion. Okay, let's see. I'll go here first, because I want this, and then I'll take all the damage reduction versus close, so I can get even more DR. Yep, Dungeons and Helltides are enough. They increase the XP for both activities. So the Helltide chests now give even more XP, which is really awesome. And of course, Nightmare Dungeons give tons of XP now, which is really good. So yeah. I'm currently looking for... I'm just missing two crucial aspects. Once I have both, I'll be satisfied. For leveling up fast, I think you can see, but the XP has already been increased ever since last night's patch in the Nightmare Dungeon, so you really do end up getting some very, very good XP. Which again, is something that's been very healthy for me, so I'm pretty happy with that, I gotta admit. And I don't even have perfect legendary aspects yet, because I'm still searching for the ideal gear. Are you sure they're perfect rolls? Because, like you said, if you're not dealing the kind of damage that you think you should be dealing, then it means that your gear rolls are not perfect. So, have you checked out my Barbarian build video, Rodney? Because if you haven't, then I highly recommend checking that out so you can understand exactly how I get the damage that I get. Also, glyphs, Paragon pathway, all of this plays a very important part. Gear is one factor, but you know, there are other factors as well. Yeah. Again, statistics, you can actually find all this information in my Barbarian build video. So if you're interested, you can actually find all the information you need there. So everything that I do, right, I always post it in my videos as well. The video covers up to level 60, which is World Tier 3, and it should be enough to give you an idea of what I'm doing. I'll cover the end game part when I reach level 80. Because if I update it every 10 levels, then I'm putting out a video every 10 levels for no reason. But I'll update it again at level 80. But for the time being, you can check out the level 60 version to just understand how I'm doing what I'm doing. But even then, right, one thing which I'll also say, Rodney, is that it doesn't necessarily mean that having only 180k crit is a bad thing. Because, for example, if you're dealing 180k crit, but you're dealing it every half a second or something, then it means that you could outclass my DPS. So it's not the actual amount, but it's your kill time that you should look at, you know? So make sure that you're focusing on how fast you're clearing dungeons. If you're clearing dungeons at about my speed and you're doing it about 11, 12 levels above you, then that's a healthy sign that your build is correct. You know, you're using the correct ideal build, and you know, you just got to keep going with the Paragon pathways and stuff, and you'll be good to go. That's pretty much how I teach people to judge any build. As long as, you know, you're certain that you're doing the correct thing, you know, you'll be fine.
It is a deal.
Hammer the Ancients. I don't think about meta, so that's actually one of the words that I hate the most, because meta is a very constrictive word. It means that, you know, everybody should play this. But Hammer the Ancients is good for PvP, yes, I do agree. But let's stay away from the word meta. Yeah, then in that case, if you're clearing tier 30 with Whirlwind, then you're fine. You see, like I said, I have high burst damage, but it doesn't necessarily mean that your Whirlwind build is bad. Like, it just means that your Whirlwind build is doing smaller damage, but more consistently. You get what I mean? So your sustained damage is higher, whereas my burst damage is higher. So it's just the difference between these two that you're seeing, you know? As long as you are comfortably fighting where you believe you should be, then you're absolutely okay. At the moment, no. I generally don't do PvP because it's quite pointless. Most of the time, if I do PvP, it'll be in the evenings. So, yeah, I'm not going to the PvP area. There's no sense in me, because like, I don't want to waste any time. Right now, I'm focusing only on leveling my glyphs, because I must get this glyph leveled up in order to get the ultimate benefit from it. So for that reason, I beg your pardon, but I shall not be going to the PvP area, at least for now. I have no reason to do so. Old enchanted, huh? Whack. Let me just see if there are any other elites around here. Sork should not be a problem as long as you're using your unstoppables, because they can't really do much to you. I might do that, but at the moment I'm mostly focusing on leveling. I mean, PvP is something that I just do on stream. I don't really bother with PvP videos because, I mean, there is nothing special here. There's nothing special here in this game about PvP. Unless you just want to earn your mount, but then you can just do that in World Tier 3 and literally nobody can bother you. You can just hang around World Tier 3 the entire time and, you know, nobody can do anything to you because they'll just get clapped. Alright, let me go remove some of these sigils. But also one thing which I'll say, Rodney, is that even if you can clear that, like let's say your highest clear tier is level 30, right? You don't have to force yourself to fight in level 30. Like, you should go where you feel comfortable clearing. Like, for me, I'm probably gonna push until I understand my maximum limit, but then after that, I'll farm where it's the most comfortable for me, you know? But anyway, before we carry on, I believe I owe my dear friend River Archer a sea shanty, so if we're gonna do a sea shanty, then I think I've got to perform the one that everybody loves. So ladies and gents, with genuine pirate ship ambiance in the background, this one is for my dear friend River Archer. Because I know everyone likes this shanty. You ready? Here we go. I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow ye will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the wind was foul and the sea ran high. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. She shipped it green and none went by, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. I hate to sail on this rotten tub. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. No grog allowed and rotten grub, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. No, I haven't. Send it to me in a DM, Joey, because I think you're in my Discord, right? If you're not, I'll happily add you on Discord, but I think you are. Just send me a quick DM on Discord with that, and I'll see if I can learn. The PvP, okay, so in PvP, you get red dust. Alright, so to answer your question, okay, tell you what, I can go to PvP for a short while just to show you guys. In PvP, if you go there to, like, let's say we go to Alzuda, for example, alright? Just as an example, you can use the red dust that you earn in PvP to buy mounts and other stuff. So if you go to this unconventional mount armor, you can get mount armor, stuff like that. Some of them look pretty cool. So this is what you use the PvP red dust for. Hey, no problem. But most of the time, like, it depends on the world population. Because don't forget, World Tier 4 is pretty much where everyone is at right now. And I think most people would just like bum around here, killing stuff. So you get the red dust just by like, as you kill stuff around the PvP area, it'll drop red dust. And then you just farm that. And as you get red dust and gear and whatnot, you can then use that in your, you can then cleanse that at the altars. Alright, and basically that's PvP in a nutshell. But realistically, level advantage is very important in PvP. So you can also fight the bosses in PvP if you want. But of course, if somebody comes by and steals your kill, then that's it, you know? So I would be very wary in PvP. You have to be very clear on your kill time. And if you take a potion, of course, it's not a good idea because you've got a 10-second cooldown on the potions. So just as an example, I killed a boss. Then I'll start the altar of extraction. You have to survive for 50 seconds at least. And then if you survive, then, you know, good times will be had. If you don't survive, then GG. Also, PvP is very different from just normal combat because if you do PvP, then you have to be very aware that you cannot just blast all your skills like I would in PvE. Because in Nightmare Dungeons, it's a very different feeling. In PvP, your survival is the key. So you have to learn when to use your skills, which ones can help you, and which ones can help you survive deadly situations. So yeah. After this, basically my dust gets cleansed. And that's it. If you cleanse your dust, you don't lose it. So I'm at 59k right now. I won't lose this. Yeah? So I hope that helps to explain things. I'm just gonna kill these elites for fun. There we go. And that is PvP in a nutshell. I'll just get the loot but not the dust. Okay, back. Those scrolls are just to improve your damage in PvP. They're like temporary bonuses that you can use. But, I mean, for me, I don't really bother. I don't really bother too much. And of course, thank you to everybody keeping up the active viewership, those watching with sound on. I appreciate you tremendously. Keep it up. You guys are keeping me healthy and happy. Okay, let me get rid of all this. Because none of this has like perfect rolls anyway, so sold all that. Good. Now to focus on the next dungeon. Okay, let's go do something absolutely dumb. I'm just gonna go do a tier 32 and see what happens. If I die, I die. Let's go. I can probably clear a tier 32. But again, I'm just gonna be smart about how I do these kinds of things. Oh shit. That's not... I didn't go in. I just teleported here. Whoops. Da, 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 da. But yeah, just remember that for the most part, right, when it comes to PvP, all you really want is to just continuously bank the red dust. And as long as you're banking the red dust, then I'm happy. If you're not banking the red dust, then you'll encounter problems. Which is not good. Sorry, Dead Wolf. Why did you invite me to your party? Are you okay, bro? I better ask him, clan. Yes, Nightmare Dungeons are the best way to level up now because of the XP increase. So you should always be pushing Nightmare Dungeons. Also, don't forget, Nightmare Dungeons are very important because of the glyphs. The glyph XP is crucial. Like right now, I'm fighting 15 levels above me. Of course, this is just for fun, just to show off on stream. But realistically speaking, you should fight Nightmare Dungeons where it's comfortable for you. Like ideally for me, I'll fight about 10 levels higher than me, so level 28, 29. I'm just testing the limits of my build. Because there's no reason in fighting too far above you. If you fight too far above you, you're also going to have a very bad time. Because ultimately what it will result in is just your whole Nightmare Dungeon experience being really, really weird. Can't believe the first few ranks was just those. Oh, what a shame. Couldn't make it. Like, I can clear this, but my clear speed would be too slow. without more damage. Understandable. That's okay though. My favorite class so far? Barbarian. I have to say I really like Barbarian. But of course, Barbarian does give you the biggest hits. So it does look pretty cool. But if you get too overconfident or you get into a rough situation, you might still die. So you always got to be a bit careful. So yeah. Like I said, I can clear tier 32, but not comfortably. So remember, you have to fight in what is like a comfortable situation for you. And if you need to, don't forget, you can always kite your enemies. All right. Against tougher enemies, bringing them out into an easy to slay area can be very good. Can be very useful. Especially in these types of circumstances. Woo. Because these particular enemies, right, they all reduce primary resource. So that's the reason I cannot slam as often. Coupled with the fact that they're wallers, oof, I can only slam when I have a high level of, like the more that I fight, the worst. The more that I fight all at once, right, the worse it is. So some situations can end up like that, which is why dungeon affixes are very important. If they burn your primary resource and your build is reliant on primary resource, you'll die really fast. Yeah, I mean, those gloves are literally for the whirlwind build, so it's pretty good. So enjoy, man. I hope it ups your DPS by a lot. Okay, gonna kite them some more. Because my build is based on ideally being able to hit at max resources. So yeah. You have to be very, very careful. Certain dungeon modifiers will be like counter to your build, so just remember that when pushing nightmare dungeons, this is why I say, like, yeah, sure, you can go as high as you want, but get the wrong affix, and no matter how good your build is, you know, you will die. So this is where you have to learn how to counter certain affixes. All sorcerers are mana hungry, dude. That is why they are sorcerers. So this is a good demonstration of what I mean about, like, you have to factor in kill speed into like your leveling choices, because although I can handle a nightmare dungeon of this level, you know, the kill speed is far too slow for me to really do the kind of insane damage that I would normally do. So I would probably like drop down to maybe tier 28, 29 for comfortable high speed farming. and then I'll level from there, because there's no sense in pushing too far. At the end of the day, if you've got perfect gear, once you reach the end of the game, that's all that matters. Okay. Let's go for that. I'll grab this, and then is there a shorter gate? I don't want to have to go through this gate. I mean, it's literally pointless. Or, well, actually, that gate would probably be okay. Either way, it'd be roughly the same. Okay. Just trying to save Paragon points so that when I really reach the highest possible level, I can get even more bonuses. I'm also still able to endure this, so no problem there. Hey, Rena. What's up? Lol. Can't be. Is there a hell tied up? Shit. I gotta go farm that after this dungeon ends. I guess I have to go faster now. Didn't know a hell tide was up. Hell tides are very, very good for XP and equipment and all that kind of stuff, so you want to do them as much as possible. You're not stopping me. Not this time. Whack. Whack. Oh, oops. Forgot my proper ambiance. There we go. Much better. Just keeping the pirate ship on a little too long. Two more blood boils to go. Oof. And thank you to all the active watchers keeping my lovely sound on. Thank you. I appreciate it tremendously. Yeah. You guys are the lifeblood. Never forget that. I don't really need Burning Rage. This is a hell of an ancestral sword. It's got an incredible design, but I can't use it, so. It's a good one, but not good enough. Not good enough either.
Take what's left.
I'll take it.
Okay, right back in. Time for us to smash and win. Oh, monsters here take 60% less damage from critical strike. LOL! My damage is reduced by 60%. No wonder I'm doing so low damage. I was like, what? So this is like the worst particular dungeon for me. Not only are the monsters like able to reduce my primary resource, but they take way less critical strike damage from me. Deadly. I like that. I was wondering why. Like, no way these things are surviving that hard. Oh. This one has really strong rolls. I'm gonna put this in my maybe pile. If I can roll this last one to be, because I've got crit strike, damage to slowed, not a problem on that. Core skill damage, I'm okay with that. Damage while berserking. The only one I'd have to reroll is damage while berserking. I need to reroll that up to 28% or a very high roll of something else, but other than that, this is a very good mace that I could use, and it has improved DPS as well. So I do need it. then I need a specific legendary aspect to go with this one. Oh, nice job, buddy. I do so love finding good weapons. Lol, ranged enemies. Even with them having 60% crit resistance, I can still one-shot the level 86 enemies. Lol. Okay, I'd say my build is doing good. Not perfect, but it's doing pretty good. Ooh, smoked him. That feels so good. Okay, territorial up. Okay, good. Congrats on your Archon Helm transmog though. And thank you to everybody keeping the sound on. I see so many of you doing it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is a mega appreciation. Okay, let's check out this stuff. Damage while berserking, maximum fury, resource generation. Oh hey, this is exactly what I need. Sweet. Let me see, what can I put it on? Give me a moment. I guess for my helmet, we'll use the Iron Blood aspect.
Ah, good fortune that is.
Your attack speed by 25%. Do I use Berserk Ripping? Yes, I do. Okay, let's try the accelerating aspect. I have one. Do I have more than one? I have more than one, don't I? Let's try. Time to test. Hey newbie, what's up? Have I played Elden Ring? Yes, I did in the past. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I certainly can't complain about it. Very nice game. I just need to swap these two around, but that'll be fine. How much time on the Helltide? 38 minutes. More than enough for 2 chests. I'm going to go quickly sell off all this gear.
Best armor in the peaks.
Now it's time to really test.
I can take common, turn it special.
Okay. Damage while berserking. Let's try and roll it higher. No change. One more time. 42% damage to stunned enemies. That is a close to max roll. Okay. Two sockets in it.
Another time, then.
This time I'm gonna put 2 different gems. My top 3 games: Diablo 4, Diablo 4, Diablo 4. No lie. No lie. Those are my top 3 games, 110%. Hello, Petrichor Pete. How are you all doing today? Thank you everybody for watching with the sound on. I really appreciate that. Keep it up, keep it up.
That there is worth the coin.
Yeah, this is a massive DPS increase, so 110%, bros. This is going on. Boom, shakalaka. Said gonna miss this. Now we gotta imprint a couple of things. Hang on, wait. Let me test the theory. I have an expectant aspect here. Give me a second. I need to test a very important theory because I think one of these is wrong. 1 second, yeah? I don't care if I have to waste materials for this. I knew it, it was wrong. Oh, okay. That's alright. We have other ways. I knew it was wrong. I knew it was incorrect. Up to 45%. Acceptable. Vol damage is good, but you can get that from your exploit glyph. I do have it on some of the other stuff though. But if I can, like, I take whatever I can get. 4 damage affixes is already really good. So I'm not going to complain too much. Of course, vol damage would be really excellent, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers, always. The DPS per second is much more important, and that one has 4 strong affixes. So the huge increase in my base damage means that all the multipliers are going to get a massive increase. So you're gonna see my damage go up again, which is gonna be really good. But that's alright. That's why we gotta have good aspects sometimes.
It is done.
Greater collection of chest plates. Okay, anything good? Bubble. Nobody cares about bubble. Well, all of that is going straight into the materials.
The forge is ready for whatever you
Bless and thank you.
Okay, let's go to the Helltide. I don't have much time. So, time to open up my Helltide tracker. Let's get this rocking. Yeah, no problem, Otis. I will do my best to keep it up. So thank you very much for watching my content. And thank you guys for supporting my stream. Whenever you guys watch my stream, it really helps me out. So keep the sound on. You know, don't use ad block. And for those of you with YouTube Premium, I get double from you guys. So thank you for watching my streams. The more you watch me, the better. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for helping me make rent this month. Woo. This damage is wild.
protect me.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, Rodney. Like, you should always use what you prefer, but for me, I like ideal stats wise, because for whirlwind build, right, you are very dependent upon vulnerable damage. I'm not. Hammer is more dependent on crits. So hammer, you go for high crits, as well as crowd control CC, or if you can, berserking damage. All of these are great multipliers, which can seriously help you out. I mean, here we have a whirlwind barb. He's higher level than me, but you can see who's doing more. I mean, sure, Mr. Ice Shard's over there with his level 92 will do fairly decently, but I mean, let's be real here. If I was at level 92, I'd probably literally crush souls. Okay, I'm almost full up on obols too. Hello, Andre. So basically what you want to do is always have the right kind of damage for your build. It doesn't matter what kind of build you're running. As long as you've got the right damage for your build, you'll be okay. If you get the wrong damage for your build, then you'll be sad. Okay. That's where the Helltide chest is, so I'll just bum around here until I get enough cinders. Compared to Nightmare Dungeons, these guys are just so easy. They just keep dying. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, my dude. I love playing all these characters for you guys. And hopefully I can run with some clanmates soon. We're all pushing toward that World Tier 4, so it's pretty good. Actually, if River Archer is around, I should bring him along for some of the more normal nightmare dungeons. I mean, I've tested my limits. I can easily handle a 32 with a bit of tactics. So now I'm gonna level down. Let's see if I can drag him along. Oh wait, he's 61. Shit. Maybe a couple levels. For some reason in my mind, I thought it was 20. I thought it was 71. I was like, I should bring him along. That's okay. Now with how much XP bonus everyone's getting, I think there'll be no trouble for people keeping up. Helltide chests and everything are gonna give like so much bonus XP. Nightmare dungeons and Helltides are your friends, remember that. They are some of the best ways to level. Ha. One shot. Look at all these free cinders. I love this particular event. It's so good for getting cinders because you just kill them so fast, and the waves just keep spawning, which means even more. Means even more good stuff. Oh yeah. I gotta go spend obols. Changing characters removed your elixir. LOL. You poor fella. You poor fella. Let me use my special unique gambling calculator. Barbarian. Old Chieftain ring. Okay. I have to go find the Obols guy and hunt for rings.
Carlo, now Leah. There's something out there killing us and no one.
Oh, bad luck. Try again.
Bold chieftains. I do always love having extra bold chieftains around. It's so good.
Well, let's have a look.
Yoink. The rest I better go sell. Thanks for subscribing, No Name. Alright, no worries, man. I'll catch you later, Y King.
I can fix it.
The King of Wise. We shall miss you until you return, my friend. Okay, once again, I need gold, so Bear with me, guys. Alright. Let's get back to the Helltide. Gotta go get my chests. "24 minutes. Can do, can do. I'm gonna go back that way so I can grab it. La 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 la. Next, where's the other chest? All the way down the bottom. This level 63 pulverized werebear druid, or he's doing some kind of weird build, but why, I do not understand. It's like some tornado. Is it werewolf or werebear? Looks like werebear to me. He's certainly using some weird build. Yeah, he's using trample landslide. What the hell does he have tornadoes? That's beyond odd. You know what? I will just judge him. Not silently, but, you know, absolutely. 100% judgment for him. This dude certainly seems to be farming this. See, here we have a Whirlwind Barb, so I guess I can show you guys the difference. Whirlwind Barb has strong sustain damage, but the thing is, as you can see, my burst damage is higher. And the Whirlwind Barb is 2 levels higher than me. So the thing about Whirlwind Barbs is that their damage is strong, but it's sustained over time. Whereas mine is all burst. So Hammer Barbs are like one shot, big damage. Whirlwind Barbs like over time. So depending on how much you enjoy playing Whirlwind, because you do have to, like, kill speed wise, it will vary. Like my Hammer Barb technically has high burst, but I will lose out when it comes to overtime, because my damage comes in chunks, and if I don't crit, then the damage is low. So that's something else that you have to take into account when deciding what kind of Barbarian you want to be. For me, Whirlwind Barb is cool, but not the strongest, because I find Hammer to be much more precise when it comes to dishing it out. Of course, it is crit dependent, but maybe I just like gambling. Anyway, let's get this done real quick. Also, my Ancestral Echoes is not maxed yet. I still need to max that aspect. Once I do, life will be very good. We drink your blood and the midnight sky is red. We drink your blood and we call sanguine saints. We drink your blood. Means we have more to do. Oh, I was concentrating so hard I just sat in place for a long time. Oof. Bad idea. Bad idea.
Yes.
Let's see how long it takes me to get there. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy of Tea. The winds blew up her bow to play, no blow, who bully boys blew. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tongue is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when I and her right near. Captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tongue is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the land and tight once more. How can I resist these lovely groups of enemies just wandering around? Okay, let's hit this event. Jar of Souls. Lovely. Okay, now. Oh. I saw a group of elites and had to kill them. No matter what. Bit of a waste of my effort, but still. Saw a group of elites and I was like, you know what? Instant smackdown. Oh, another event. Again, this is probably wasting my time, but that's okay. I haven't seen this event before though. This seems very interesting. Okay, big boss. Oh yeah. Now we talking.
Hello.
Yep. Oh yeah. Do you see that deletion of his hit points? Don't mind if I do. Now I love it. I love those big hits that I do. I'm full. You should, Otis. Barb is so fun. You just charge up the power and boom, one shot with your hammer. Big boss, no problem. I mean, you saw there was a sorcerer there, okay? But who did the big shots? The magnificent moi. That's what's fun about it. I love it. I absolutely love it when you can just charge up and then big hit, boom. No chance. Oh, this is Berserk Ripping. Berserk Ripping is good. Ghostwalker aspect, also good. I want. Don't really want this. Useless. And the rest doesn't matter.
I got sharp. Let's give it over.
I'll go extract these two later. Barb is super fun, man. Tis my favorite. And thank you to everyone keeping the sound on, alright? I really appreciate it. Okay, without you guys, I cannot do what I'm doing right now. So just remember, you guys are making it very possible for me to be awesome. Look at my barbarian enduring all this crap. This is what it means to be a champ. Damage from my enemies doesn't exist. Okay, I got too many I got too many cinders now. Nothing better to do. Roar. I'm glad you like it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, my dude. I really do. I thoroughly enjoy this. Okay. Now I gotta go do some nightmare dungeons before the world boss. Oh, shit. Let me teleport out. Okay, let's go. Time to get out. Time to get out. All right. This one, I've always thought about it. It's good. This one I will need. The rest I don't need. Does this one have anything good? No. It's got core and critical strike, but no Vol. I need Vol.
There's that.
That'll go. This one has damage, but it's useless. Crowd control, physical damage, max life. Fortify generation's okay, but no crit. I do need crit on that one. Crit and cooldown, like, I need the most difficult affixes first. Then get the rest.
Out for blood, eh? I'll shake on that.
Breakers I don't need. Devilish do not need. Okay. Then the rest I will extract now, just in case. Just in case I do need it. So I do already have exploiters.
Carlo, now Leah. There's something out there killing us and no one will do anything.
Take this. Take this defensive. Ghost walkers just in case. And berserk ripping. Which is good. Okay, now it's time for some real fun. Tier 27 is the lowest dungeon I have. So let's go salvage some of the sigils. 26 I don't need. Okay, we'll start from the back. Drink. Drink potion as well. Okay, I've got 20 minutes till the world boss. Let's go. I wonder how fast I can do this. Alright, let's try and rush this as fast as I possibly can, yeah? And thank you to everybody keeping the sound on. You guys are freaking amazing people, alright? Freaking amazing. Okay. Feels good. Now we're talking. Insta crush, guys. Insta crush. Woo. Low 1.9 mil. Okay. Okay.
Prepared to face demons, fortified against the denizens of hell itself. What we found was infinitely more horrifying. The creatures we encountered, I assumed they were human at one time. But now, like ravenous animals, hungry for flesh. Hot, steaming flesh consumed straight from the bones of the still living. We fled, but I can feel them in pursuit. Hungry for more.
Without any shouts, 2.1 million crit. Okay, I like that. Why are you talking about that game on a Diablo 4 stream, dude? Wrong game. This is Diablo 4, mate. And if you don't mind, right, can you please never bring up the name of the game? Bring up the name of that game. The reason why is because their developers support racism against Asians. Okay? And I don't want my channel, which has many branded associations, to be associated with them. So I thank you not to mention them on my stream or on my channel. Now, if you want to stick around for Diablo 4, that's fine, but yeah. That was years ago, my dude. Lol, this poor boss. Okay. This one has potentially some strength. Damage reduction close. It's got good ranks of shouts, but I need damage reduction distant and close, both. And this one's no good. No good. No, this one also no good. The rolls are not as strong. Besides, the item power is lower. Pants also, nay. Still haven't found a good pair of pants, unfortunately. But c'est la vie, I guess. This mace is not good enough. This one's pretty okay, but it doesn't have enough crit strike chance. It needs more. I guess I'll wait on a perfect ring. I definitely need one that's much higher level. Okay, set. Territorial glyph up. Head back. Then we'll go check out how long till the world boss.
That's a deal.
Oops, must have accidentally sent the armor away. Oh well.
You can't be serious, Thomas. Morgan's folly is lost in ruins. Going back is...
This isn't like before. This isn't for the fort, for Akarat. Surely you understand that.
9 minutes. What do I do for 9 minutes? hate it when the timer is so awkward. Because I can't go farm another dungeon in 9 minutes. I mean, I could, but I have to specifically go and find one of the fast dungeons. Certainly not standing around for no reason. PvP area has a red name. Now let's run away. Okay, I'm gonna hide out in the corner now. Woo, survived. That was fun. Okay. In case you didn't know, please do not talk about that game here because that game supports racism against Asians. All right? And more importantly, you know, that is pretty what we want to stay away from. Because that game is evil. Talking about Dauntless, by the way. We don't say that game's name here. And the reason is because due to the racism against Asians from the developers, which they supported via their partners, I don't want this account, which is now branded, to be associated with them. Yeah, I know. I just don't want that word mentioned here because, in case you guys don't know, I am also a partner with Nexon Korea for The First Descendant, which is an up-and-coming game as well. And you know, them being an Asian company, kind of wild, kind of wild. So I ask all my people not to mention. Oh, don't worry about it. It's because I know it's their first time here. So I just ask people not to mention the name of that particular game, just because I don't want any associations drawn. The only reason I haven't taken down my videos is because, like, honest to God, the revenue is what I've earned and what I deserve. I am literally not going to take down my videos because not only did I not get compensated for any of the shenanigans that they pulled with their stupid partners harassing me, but you know, they never apologized for racism either, so I'm not going to take down my videos and give them a win. So that's the only reason the videos stay up for that particular game. But other than that, I try to keep my channel clean. But yeah, I'm looking forward to enjoying more of Diablo 4. And I'm not worried about the viewership because, you see, my channel is new to Diablo 4. I'm new to the scene. So I'm still learning about like how to do stuff and how to make the best possible videos. So I'm just glad that a lot of people have been tuning in and enjoying, you know, the kind of builds that I do and stuff. As for PvP builds, to be fair, right, with Diablo 4, and I have to say this honestly, it's the PvE builds are pretty much the same as PvP builds because the same things apply. Damage reduction and armor are pretty much your biggest factors because resistances are even worse in PvP than they are in PvE. So that's why most builds just focus on building armor, you know? So realistically speaking, right, if you wanted to get into PvP, right, the Hammer of the Ancients Barb build, which I'm using right now for PvE, is actually one of the strongest PvP builds for Barb. The other one being the Rend build, which is something I don't play because it's not very good for PvE. Then for the Necro, the Bone Spear build, which is like the strongest PvE build, also happens to be the strongest PvP build because you can literally decimate people with Bone Spears. So yeah, it's pretty interesting in Diablo 4, but I don't PvP that often, to be fair. I just go there for the red dust occasionally while I'm waiting, and there isn't really like a lot of seriousness around it. The Rogue one is also good for PvP. The Twisting Blades Rogue is well known as not just a strong PvE build, but also a really strong PvP build. In fact, my first time getting smoked in PvP was from a Twisting Blades Rogue, and I said to myself, no matter what, as soon as I had the chance, I was gonna make one. So yeah, that's why, like, for PvP, the most important thing is get your gear up, and then you can just go in there. And of course, with your Paragon paths and stuff, you literally just go in there, have fun. You know, if you've copied my build, right, then and assuming you're in World Tier 3, now you gotta do this before you're level 70, but you go around the PvP area in World Tier 3, right? You'll smoke everybody. It's so easy. I once killed a Necro 11 levels higher with my Barb using Hammer. It was so good. It was so good. The dude just straight up died. Best feeling. I mean, I guess, but I'm not worried about clout because I've actually been building up really well on Diablo 4. I like to let my stuff grow naturally, you know? Because YouTubers want to find other YouTubers, I leave them to it. You know, I don't care. I don't care about trying to get into somebody else's community. For me, the most important thing is just building up my community. That's why I don't care about other people or what they do or anything like that. I do my own thing. I stay in my own lane. Saves on the drama, and also like it just helps me focus on my audience. So maybe I'll grow slower than others. Maybe I'll have less views than others. But ultimately, what is more important to me is interacting with my community and growing with them, and having them also know me as closely as they possibly can. So that's what I've been doing, and it's working really well. In fact, I only need like 10 more average views. So if I can get a 30 average viewership, I make rent money every month just by people watching me. So yeah, it's going really well right now. I don't even you know, sweat anything else.
Yes.
Maybe, I guess, one day, but I have no interest in it because for now I'm just pushing Nightmare Dungeons. Because in World Tier 3 you can win in PvP just by gear. World Tier 4, not so easy because you genuinely have to up your glyphs as well. Like, your glyphs have to be top tier to like really get anything done. So that's another major factor. But yeah, I'm the kind of guy that stays out of circles. I'm just chill. So if you want to see intensity, it's probably not the right place because I'm just going to be chilling here every day. But regardless, thank you for enjoying my content, and thank you to all the people keeping the sound on right now, okay? Y'all are helping me make rent. And like I said, we get to that average of 30 next month, you know? I'm going to be making rent every month just by people watching me, and that's my goal. My goal is to just get there. If I have to grow slowly to get there, I'm okay, you know? As long as my averages keep going up every day, I'm happy. All right. I think I managed to nail a big hit on that one. Oops. That was accidental death. Not that matters though. Oof. Come here. Yep, dumb. Easy. Okay, back to town. If you're just going to spam random stuff, alright, then that is just going to go straight into... That violates YouTube terms of service. So, I'm sorry, Stephanie, but that kind of stuff is not welcome here, okay? We're a chill channel about relaxing and enjoying Diablo 4. You want to make hateful statements, you know, you go somewhere else. Don't forget to like the stream, by the way, guys. Those likes are very important in the algorithm. If you come to a stream but you forget to like it, right? It's less helpful than if you come, you like. Oh man, that helps a lot. Just don't forget that, all right? Thank you guys. Butcher's cleaver. I got the butcher's cleaver, but like, what? From not from the butcher, but from the boss. What? What is this butcher's cleaver shit? Oh my god, what the hell? Critical strike damage is pretty high. But lol, at least now I can say I've got the butcher's cleaver. I own the butcher's cleaver. Okay, so about that, right, I have presented a alternative build. The reason why KCS is because Bash is not as useful, or at least that's what I found. So if you go to the alternative mid-game barb build, check this out. I've beaten the butcher many times. I always fight the butcher above my level, but I got this cleaver from the world boss, not from the butcher, which is hilarious, is what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, I got this out of the world boss, not from the butcher, which is why I'm having a laugh. Because I've beaten the butcher, but I've never gotten his cleaver. Then I happen to get the cleaver, but out of the world boss and not from the butcher. Which, like I said, hilarious. I don't know. I don't know how that's even possible, but okay. I'ma just roll with that. Oh man, this is a great damage reduction amulet, but totally useless to me. But I will chuck it in here. You never know when it might be useful as gear. Stun slowed enemies. Damage while berserking, not good enough. Now I'm just searching for perfect stats on stuff. Perfect affixes, all that kind of jazz. Well, yeah, that's why, like, if you're properly following the builds, you'll be able to kill him above your level. Once you gear up and reach the late game stage around World Tier 3, he becomes no threat to you. You literally will just crumple him. I mean, like I said, multiple times on stream, or if you check my late game Barbarian video, you can actually see me smoke the butcher in about 20 seconds. So, he is literally not a threat. You don't have to ever worry about him. In my opinion, he just basically doesn't exist. I see the butcher, I kill him. So, yeah. To me, he is nothing at all. Okay, let me see. How comfortable am I in the Shivta ruins? Hey, Mind Freak. How you doing today? You doing good, Chris Angel? Yes, keep the sound on and don't forget to like the stream. Oh, Kaz is up early. I see her. Yes, possibly. But the druid I'm saving to play with my girl, so I might still do barbarian in the evening or rogue. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided yet. So I'll see which one I'm feeling, you know? See which one I'm feeling. You don't need a PvP build, KCS. The hammer build, first get to the late game with the hammer build. No matter how sweaty you want to be in PvP, you're still gonna need the same build. So you may as well just make the hammer build. The hammer build works in PvP, dude. You don't need a specific video on PvP. You do the same things that you do in PvP and PvE. Oh, hi Kaz. Kaz is watching me. You're level 78 and you're level 58 and the butcher killed you. That's a big problem, dude. So, number one, I think you need to catch up with my late game barbarian video, because unless you need to be following that to the letter, the butcher should not be able to kill you. And even if you're fighting him 7 or 8 levels above you, unless you've got bad gear, which means that you haven't been farming the correct gear, you haven't been farming the correct aspects, butcher cannot kill you. I have literally killed the butcher starting right at level 54, and that was fighting 6 or 7 levels above me. So watch the late game barbarian video, dude, because yeah, you should literally already be able to do PvP and kill pretty much anyone up to 10 levels higher. So you better get right on that, because you're behind on gearing. What am I doing in the game right now, Kazi? I am just playing my barbarian and checking out the new patch. Why, you want to hop on? Come on, Kaz. Come hop on. I'm trying to summon my girl. You should be working as soon as you're past level 45. Basically, mid-game ends at level 50. 50 is the latest, but mid-game ends at level 45, dude. That's why the build recommendation only goes up to about level 40-ish. Because you should be focusing on the late game build as soon as you start hitting level 45. You need to be looking at the correct aspects, gear and stuff. If you're late on all that, then that explains why, you know, you're not getting the max value out of it. Remember, by 20 you should already understand your early game build, have that pretty much roughly done. Mid game is level 20 up to about 50, you know. And then finally, you should immediately start gearing up with your late game build. This is why, I mean, I do the builds as I test, but by the time, like, you should already watch the videos before you reach that level. That's the ideal. Because that way you have the right gear, the glyphs, the preparation for Paragon, all that kind of stuff. Otherwise you end up refunding and you have to farm gear again, and farming gear is pretty difficult. Because you need to know what stats, affixes are in there. You're not using the right stats and affixes, well, you're gonna die. The only reason I can fight way above my level, like you're seeing right now, I'm level 80 to 72 fighting level 83s like nobody's business while talking on stream and chilling, is because I've got the right gear, right affixes, everything. So this is like literally my comfortable level. Oh, my Kazi is hopping on. Alright. Come into my voice so I can poke you. Even if you don't talk, come into my voice so I can poke you. Yep, make sure you do, or thou shalt have a bad time. Well then, make sure you're a part of the clan, buddy. I play with my biggest supporters, so as long as you can keep up, it's all good. Oh, she's calling me? Hey, Kazi. I thought you were just gonna hop into my stream room.
I tried to, but it didn't. It showed me that there was nobody in here. That's why I called you.
Oh, weird. Okay.
I was like, oh, he's not in the stream room.
That is strange, because it should have been, but that's okay. Hi.
It showed me that your stream. Hi. It showed me that your stream room was empty.
Lol.
Otherwise, I would have just jumped in.
Lol, I don't exist apparently in the stream room. Lovely.
Right. Don't exist on your own server.
Yep, it's beautiful.
Right.
Yeah, just wait and let me finish this dungeon, and then I'll hop onto my druid.
Okay. No, you can stay wherever you're on. It's fine. I've only got an hour in you.
Yeah, no.
Changing to it.
It just takes me a second, and besides, I'll level my druid together with your rogue. It'll be easier that way. I don't want to run too far ahead, and the barb is, you know, what I'm going to end game with, so it's all good.
Yeah.
However, what you can do, Kaz, if you really want to, right, is come and sneak some XP. So basically, if you request to join my party, and then purple portal to me, all right. But because this is like really high level, you know, you just stay safe, and I'll give you free XP and loot. Yes. Come get power leveled by your hubby.
Yeah.
But yeah, just so you know, I'm fighting level 83 enemies, so just be a bit cautious. Stay far away from the action.
Dodge.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Casey. The clan welcomes everybody though, so make sure you apply to the clan and join up.
Oh, somebody applied, I just accepted it.
Yep.
Wait, where are you? What, like, I'm coming to you, but what area are you in?
I'm in a nightmare dungeon. Yeah. I'm gonna taunt them all. Yeah, these guys will detonate and it will be a little wild, so.
Let me see the pin.
What?
Let me see the pants. Bring your friends, bring your palos.
Yeah, just bring them all.
Flawless rubies. More palos. More palos.
Oh, from the nightmare portal. Okay, no worries. Just stay away from the explosions. Oops.
Oh, look at that. Just as well.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm gonna revive.
No, I've got you.
No,
okay,
I revived. It's okay. Don't worry. I told you, don't sweat it, because I forgot that this one is nightmare portals. I'll be on my way.
Got them.
Were you leveling your buddy, newbie, or was your buddy leveling you? If you're leveling your buddy, that's okay. If your buddy is leveling you, I'ma judge you. I'ma judge you, bro. I'm on my way. Apparently spawned me at the entrance. This one's a far run.
Pick up 10 pounds. Fly swarm.
Okay. I'm here now.
These bros just went nowhere.
Yep. You're good to go. Alright, come. This way. Gotta go send it to the
Yeah, they're
pedestal.
smacking.
Alright, I'll clear the way. You go on ahead. Alright, alright. I'll withhold my judgment. Newbie. But yeah, having fun with friends is awesome. Okay, crushed. Yep. Boss should not be too far off. Travel to the shambles of vermin. Yeah, the boss room's here. Okay, I'm gonna finish it off.
Stand in the corner.
Yep.
Try the egg.
Okay, easy enough.
Thanks, fam.
Orders. Back to town.
No. What level dungeon was that one?
That is a tier 29.
Wow. Yeah, that would have kicked my ass. Like, no joke. One slap off them and I was nearly dead.
Yep. But it's okay. We will adjust because I'll have my druid in a second. Let me just check this shenanigans, see if I got any good loot. Because right now, all I'm doing is just searching for perfect stats, which still haven't dropped though. Never mind. Ugh. Give me perfect stats, and I still don't have perfect stat pants. Grr. Rage against the pants.
How can I help?
Well, I would like that.
Okay. Gonna dump my gems in the thing. So yeah, now how it works, right, is that as soon as we activate a Nightmare Sigil, it'll show us the dungeon on the map. You just go to that icon, you press on it, all right, and then it'll say travel, and it fast travels you to the dungeon entrance, even if you haven't discovered the area on the map, whatever. It'll put you right outside there. Then you just enter in. Yeah, so it'll be pretty much the same, like, but this time it'll just be more instantaneous. You can just purple portal instantly to me, so it's great. Okay, I'm gonna switch over, then I'll re-invite you.
Okay, I'm gonna dump my own gems.
Yep. And get a good few. Can get a good few nightmares done. While I'm logging in, I'm just gonna quickly pee. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. Sorry, fam.
Aye. All right. Invite Manta. Got some 22s and 23s, right?
Do?
Yeah, that'll be perfect. Nightmare dungeons are in World Tier 3. Basically, once you get a Nightmare Sigil, all you gotta do is just activate a Nightmare dungeon. Alright? Hey, congratulations, G-Star. So Kaz is about to use a Sigil, but basically you consume the Sigil, and the Nightmare...
21?
22? 23? Either is fine.
I have 22, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, the Nightmare Dungeon will convert another dungeon to a Nightmare Dungeon. So I'm just going to Blind Burrows now. And all you got to do is just fast travel, so it's even easier. You start your Nightmare Dungeons right from World Tier 3, not from World Tier 4, newbie. And basically what you're supposed to do is you should ideally be able to kill enemies in Nightmare Dungeons up to 9 levels higher, assuming you're following the build and gearing correctly, which is exactly what I'm about to do. So we're in World Tier 4 right now, but you start your Nightmare Dungeons in World Tier 3 so that you can get everything up and running. I'm in the dungeon now.
Right, it portaled me to the area, but it didn't portal me to you.
That's because I wasn't in the dungeon yet.
Don't tell me to portal.
Pardon?
And don't tell me to portal.
No, I was asking if you wanted to try the feature where you just tap on the Nightmare Dungeon and it'll just teleport you to it.
No, I've got to come find you now. Yeah. Wait, I won't be too long. I'm not that far away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you see the Nightmare Dungeon entrance on the map. Just tap it.
Yeah.
And it'll bring you there.
No, like I was right there. Right, let's go.
Okay. Yeah, but next one, try it out. I just want to see how it'll work on Xbox.
Okay. Oh, I did. Like I tapped on the dungeon, and all it gave me the option to do was to put a pin in it.
Oh, it should like when you select it, there should be a button that says travel, and it'll just travel you straight to the dungeon, and it'll put you right outside the entrance. Okay. Nuts of poison. Yeah, the poison is wild. I got you though. Yeah, you'll need a tier 3 sigil to activate the salvage quest. Well, good luck, Andy. You should be able to do it, assuming you're properly geared. Going down the right, found one of the infested villagers. Just hitting them with the waves of glory.
Hello.
Yeah, bring. No problem. Some spirit. It's there. Yep. Devours red rum. Before you ask if you can join up, first, come join our clan. Get to know us. If you want to join up, you gotta be a part of the crew, man. It's my first time ever seeing you, you know. So maybe we can start with hello, you know, get to know us. Be nice, yeah. Get to know our fam, you know. You're not down with the robot fam. How can we run with you? Am I not right, people? Yeah, loyalty, family, respect first, you know?
Yeah. I'm getting your footer working. I'm getting your footer working.
Lol. That's because that one has freeze.
Yeah. Shy bag.
Our Discord is only for our top donators and supporters. The reason is because of safety. There are many people who like to troll. Because of, obviously when you're a YouTuber, you know, if your Discord is all open, yeah, it leads to drama and trolling. So we don't have an open Discord. For now, our Discord is exclusive to the highest tier channel members and of course our top supporters. Because that's the inner family. That's the true family, you know? Those people are our buddies, so yeah. And like I said, we learned our lesson on other games as well when
yes.
It was much healthier that we separate that. Like I said, we run a tight ship because for us, trust is the most important. We don't just let anybody in. No problem, newbie. I'm happy to help you with the sigils. If you haven't, please check out my guide on paragons because that one explains glyphs, nightmare sigils, everything you need. Alright, if you haven't seen that video, I highly suggest watching that because it will teach you everything you need to know. Because I feel that you're probably still new to the scene, so you might want to watch that video. If you haven't seen it on my channel, alright, you can let me know in a comment on YouTube. I'll link it to you, but I highly suggest you watch that video because it is very helpful to you. And it will just teach you everything you need to know, especially about these glyphs, sigils, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Let's go.
Exactly, G-Star, Robot Nation all the way. That's what we're all about. How do you join the clan? Clan has no requirements. All you gotta do is look for Robot Nation. RBNT is our tag. Yep. Just join.
He blew up my face.
Yep. The spiders, the one with the spiders on the head will always have an explosion. No worries, newbie. Yeah, definitely take a look at that video. It'll just help, you know, round out your understanding. Like I said, I made it. Yep, I made it because I knew folks would need a bit of guidance, especially if it's their first time with this kind of system.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and join. We'll accept your application as soon as you're in, and then get to know us, you know? The more you show up to streams, the better. Like I said, we run with family, so you gotta be part of the family. Give me a second, I'm just checking some stuff. I'm almost full up.
Same.
Okay, standable under. Should we town?
Yeah, town trip.
Yep.
Yeah.
No prob, David Chen. We will add you into the clan right now. Give us a second to tune trip. Remember, you want to support us? Just make sure you watch the streams with the sound on. Watch the videos. Don't use ad block. You do that, you keep me alive. I'm gonna keep you alive. All right. I can't make content if I don't make income. So, all we ask, like I said, I'm not asking for donations. All I ask is that you turn the stream on, keep the sound on. You do that for me, and I'll do right by you. That's a promise. Ah, yes. The traditional cough of my dear.
Yes.
Proper tools of
Only week.
vengeance.
I have taken
Have a look. Enjoy the
meds.
swamp.
However, they have not kicked in yet.
Okay.
Enjoy the swamp.
Thank you, G-Star. Well, I mean, you really want to run with us, you should definitely have subscribe to the channel already. If you aren't subscribed, then now we've accepted all these people.
That's a great price.
We've accepted all these people, so just make sure that if you've been accepted, you come back to the clan page and you actually enter the clan, all right? I know they've got a weird system, but you got to do that. And yes, subscriptions are free. Turn your notifications on.
Yeah, they're free.
Okay, this way. Bosses to the right. Okay. You ready?
Yep.
So you know, they've also upgraded the amount of XP we get, so levels will come faster in Nightmare Dungeons and Hell Tides.
I mean, to be fair, I thought the XP we were getting at the time was pretty decent.
Yeah, it's just to make the grind less, grindy. So we can spend more time enjoying the actual build.
The grind, though.
Yeah, I know. But reaching higher heights of power is just more fun.
Of course, yeah.
Well, just make sure you attend more streams, Devours. That's all. Once we get to know you, we'll happily bring you along anytime. But like I said, I just want to see the people at the stream so we can hit those averages we need.
Sorry.
It's okay, beat her when she coughs.
I'm trying to suppress it, but that's making it worse.
know, it's okay. We'll just beat you. We'll just beat you naturally.
I'm unruly, so I just tend to do that.
Yep. Well, it's okay. Don't worry. We've got seasons beatings ready for you.
Lol. My bags are full.
Your
It's,
bags are full already. What?
No, they're not. No, it's my consumables are full.
Ah, yes.
I need to throw out a sheet dungeon.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Pick up
throw out
that
the 21s.
I have 220s. I'm just gonna throw them out.
Remember, the people we see regularly here, you know, all the time, we shall bring you. Yeah, we actually have a dude named Subby, who's our actual friend,
Named
so
what?
that's pretty cool. Subingu, Subby.
Alright.
Yeah, so this guy, his name is Subi Gang. I was like, okay, we've got a guy called Subingu. Always interesting.
Yeah, give it over.
I see you. Level 60 Barb. Recruit! But yeah, most likely, right? Look forward to tonight. Because tonight, if you're level 60... Yeah, keep leveling, because the other thing is that you'll need to be able to keep up. So try to be around level 64, 65-ish. But now levels go by really fast anyway, so... Yer.
I got an ancestral unique chest armor and it's trash.
No, what's it called?
It is called Razor Plate.
Oh, razor plate. That is for barbs only. Yeah, you can just you can keep it in your stash as a memento.
I can use it. I can use it.
No, it's trash. It's trash.
No, I know, but you said it's for barbs only, but it's not.
No, I mean it's used in only barb builds for the thorns, because basically it's only stat as thorns, and it's like a huge amount of thorns. So what people did was like they made builds whereby like they upped their thorns and the benefits of thorns to the max, so that basically enemies would like hit them and then just die. So it's doable, I think, on the barbs.
Can you trade that? It's a pity you can't trade
no,
that.
you can't. I tried to trade a unique to River Archer because I found a spare druid chest piece and I just wanted to give it to him because he needed it.
Yeah.
And then it says account bound, so you can just keep it in your stash as a memento.
Yeah. Nah, fuck that. I'm squashing it. Good for parts, bro.
I mean, if you want to.
Oh no, I did. It's gone. That bad boy is gone.
Okay. All right, my turn. Let me see. Oh yeah, let me go squash all these 21 because I really don't need them.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm happy to help, Devours. Just make sure that, you know, because you're in World Tier 3 right now, right? If you're gonna use a variation, that's totally okay with me. Just make sure that you can comfortably fight about 7-8 levels above you, and then you'll know that your build is working just as efficiently, which is what you want to do. Then once you're in that zone, you're all good to go. All right. By the way, honey, there's certain dungeons that I need to pull out of my chest, okay? So I'm just gonna pull out those specific ones because they have a high chance of giving me this particular unique that I'm looking for.
You can't be serious,
Okay.
Thomas.
Yes, just wanted to let you know.
In ruins. Going back is...
Alright, so I've only got 22s,
This isn't for the fort.
21s, 22s, and 23s.
It's okay. These are 21s, but I'm just doing them so to try and farm my unique. So this will be easy breezy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Time to Yelleport. Oh, I love both. I love both, Alex.
Oh, let me do it that one. There we go. Easy peasy. Traveled me right there.
Yep. Unlocking World Tier 4 is fine, Devours, but again, like, if you did it with some help, it's like, there's no point. This is what I try to teach everybody. There's literally no point in unlocking things early because it doesn't help you. What you need to do is, on your character solo, right? Just fight comfortably 6, 7, 8 levels above you. Once you're at that stage, right, you should never, in fact, to be honest, right, with Diablo 4, of course it's fun to play with friends, but a great way to get a measure of your skills is to be able to comfortably fight on your own. that's why don't bother unlocking World Tier 4 early, because it doesn't help you. Like you said, the enemies are gonna melt you quickly. You're not gonna actually be able to do anything. And if you're getting power leveled and carried all the time, you know, you're not learning either. So my recommendation is always just do it solo, because if once you're clearing the dungeon 6-7 levels above you comfortably and fast, then the levels will come naturally, and also you will get a much better gearing experience than to just be power leveled. I mean, but I guess it's up to you. For me, I don't find fun in power leveling, which is why even for my clanmates, I don't do it. You know, everybody keeps up, everybody fights on the same level. So yeah, that is what I usually recommend, because it also teaches you more about the game if you do that. That way, when the real end game content comes and you must work together, because Nightmare Dungeons go way past level 100. So during that content, when everybody has to contribute and pull their weight, it's much easier if everybody has, you know, done stuff more or less solo. And that way, you know, they know their builds work, they're ready, they can handle it, they can survive. Okay, then that's where we really push the limit. But yeah, gearing is a major factor. Unfortunately, that is just how it goes.
Yeah, fire up, or kill it.
Okay. I didn't see it, sorry. I was engaged with the elites. It's okay, it's okay. It must be one of their thingamabobs that do that, because I noticed that there were some fire charged elites.
Yeah, they throw a fire up on the ground and it's got a pretty decent sized radius, but if it goes off, like, and you're even down a tiny bit of health, and you're fused, mate.
Wait, so the fire orb did damage to you?
Yeah.
I see. Well, this dude here with lightning towers, just be a bit careful, because they do hit hard. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll take out the one thing I know I can do.
Yeah, that's in fact that was literally what I was about to suggest. I was about to suggest you focus on the Nightmare Portal. Elites, leave them to me. Okay, we've got everything, so we're going back to the Animus Jar.
Okay.
But yeah, Devours, it's just easier to get a measure of your own skills. So as long as you got a measure of your skills and stuff, you're okay. You can ignore that Nightmare Portal, it'll come with us. If we're traveling, it'll just travel with us, then we can murk it, you know, up ahead. Goes. That was going by so fast. Yep. Just give me 1 minute. Almost done.
Yeah, take your time.
Okay, good. Set. But yes, thank you to everybody continuing to watch our stream. You guys are keeping us alive via the rent. Well, keeping me alive.
Yeah, I have to check that.
Yes, as for me, this is my job.
Yeah. Oh, folks! Oh, what's that?
No, I got it. You have to like dive because I've got range. So I'll range him down. I mean, unless you want to dive, then.
No, I really don't. Too enormous for me to go.
Yeah. So don't worry. You see a purple in the back. My druid will earth spike it at a distance.
Oh no, it wasn't that. I was all the way over at the front, and he pulled me to him.
Oh, you got roadhogged.
That's what I said. Yeah, look at this roadhog.
Okay, I thought you were talking about. I thought you had talked about the purple guy instead. So I was like, okay, I got it.
No, it was the roadhog dude that was on about pulled me to him.
Alright, going toward the right. Slay the
And then a
favor.
cargo plane.
Okay, no worries. Back.
I'm coming.
Okay. We can't open the boss door till we these people smack.
He's smacking. Oh my god, also, when I'm thinking of it, remind me later. StreamCam will have some fucking amazing videos in right now.
Bring what?
Paranormal.
Oh, okay.
An amazing episode, like really good. Like I was like legit getting goosebumps watching it. It was so good.
Okay.
I was getting the chicken skin. So good.
Alright.
Like proper creepy, scary shit. Like.
I still don't trust any of that. Their fans are pretty rabid. And the twin paranormals. Remember we did the reaction videos? Yeah, people still do comment occasionally. Their fans are pretty rabid though. If you say anything like negative, they're like bleh. But honestly, like I don't mind. Like I still think that they're fakes, but they're good fakes.
Why did you get fakes? You've never said that to me before.
No, because I feel remember some of the videos that we did watch, like it seemed like it wasn't really, you know, like 100% in. So yeah, I don't know. I get that feeling also because of their the way their audience is. I've never seen people that rabid before, so I don't know.
didn't realize there was rabid people. You never mentioned it.
Yeah, because I mean, most of the time it's not even worthy of conversation. But yeah, that's the only thing that sets me up because like usually a person's community is a reflection of people themselves. So I'm a bit wary.
No, definitely not. You can't judge. That'd be like people judging you based on a couple of people who are crazy in your fandom. Like,
but it's not a couple, it's like a lot. So that's why I'm just like wary. Like again, you know, it's just my perspective on them. I think I'm very wary of their stuff. I'll still watch it, like because I think it's you know great to watch. It's great fun to watch. But now I'm a bit more wary about whether or not they're legit. Hmm?
That's the first I've heard about it.
Yeah. Like I said, I just never mentioned it, but if you want, you can actually go look at the videos and like some of the comments. Some people are just weird. But it doesn't matter. It's all good. I mean, at the end of the day, this doesn't bother me. Thankfully, that's not my main content, so I'm just...
Well, I wasn't saying to you for creating content on it. I'm just saying to you to watch it.
Yeah, no, I'd happily watch it with you. I was just explaining why, you know.
Oh,
like,
God,
no worries, I'll get you. Yeah, I was just explaining why I had a different perspective on them after all that.
Well, like I said, you've never mentioned it to me before, so I didn't know all that had happened.
Yeah, I know, because like most of the time, you know, just don't talk about it because there's no point. I mean, it's not like you know, serious or anything. It's just weird people on the internet. Whatever.
So that's why I'm surprised that you even be bothered by them.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't bother me, but it just makes me think differently of them, because for me the way I always observe that is that, you know, keep weirdos around, and that's worrying.
Well, they're not going to tell someone to piss off, like, or to stop watching and just because they're a bit weird.
Yeah, I know, because anyway, the type of content that they do, they need folks like that, because they're the ones who are going to be the most ardent fans. But I think, like, I'm probably going to remain super skeptical until we... Wait, sorry?
I need a time trip, I'm full.
Okay, wait, let me clear this first. Go ahead and town trip. I'll follow behind.
Okay, yeah, because I can't pick up anything else at all. Like, nothing.
Yeah, it's okay. David, renown does carry over, bro. These account bonuses, notice that I have the full Paragon points bonus. I still haven't finished the renown in several areas. So renown does carry over, but it's the bottom bonuses that carry over. The top does not. So renown will 100% carry over, bro. I think you just misunderstood which one carries over. These are account-based bonuses, which if you hover over the icon, that's why it shows multiple people. These top ones are the individual bonuses. Individual bonuses have to be re-earned. But I mean, the individual bonuses are not relevant. You don't need them. What you want is the account-based bonuses. That's why most people finish the renown on one character, and then that's it. They don't worry about it. Ooh, I got a good aspect I need. Okay, I'll take that. Let's have a look at Kyish. But I'll tell you what I am excited to start, Kaz. One day in future, me and Kaz, okay? We've got a name already set up for our paranormal team. We are going to do the investigating. And then, you know, we're not going to reveal anything about the name or anything here now, but, you know, look for us in a few years, okay?
It would be epic, trust me.
It's the best decision ever. So, just so nobody steals it, we're going to keep it quiet. Until next year when I can set up the account.
Well, I can always set it up.
I mean, if you want to. But then, like, ownership will be a bit weird.
Okay, no, I think why would it be weird?
Yeah, then well, I mean, you have to set up your own AdSense as well. I mean, you can do that if you want. I don't mind.
Well, like, can't I always just give the channel to you?
No.
Like,
it'll be all under you. No. It'll be okay, though.
You can just put your details in.
No, it's okay. But, I mean, listen. We're together. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. Okay.
Right. Oh, you're here as well, are you?
Yep.
You're in town. Yeah, okay.
Okay, back in. You don't have to refine all the altars, David. You find the altars on one character, and in fact, even in the new season, the altars bonuses carries over. If you go to an altar that you found before, right, and you find it again, you will notice that you don't get any stat bonus from it because you have already found that altar before. You only have to find every altar once. So I don't know who told you that you have to re-find all the altars, but no, no, you do not, man. You do not.
I haven't found all the altars, full stop. I still need to do that.
Yes.
On my road, I have about 4 altars.
No, you have. Oh yeah.
And I never found them all. On my
sorcerer. That was the first one you did.
So I still have to do that.
Okay, where's the last favorite? Oh, it's all the way in the north. Okay. A little passage here. But yeah, you do not need to re-find all the altars. Once you do it once, like, I'll make sure I help you do it right before season 1, so that, like, when we go into season 1, you're all good. Yeah, when you can, just work on renown on your rogue so you can have all the renown bonuses for season 1. How do tiers go up on the Nightmare Dungeons? You just, like, so for example, yeah, your sigil tier, as you do them, right, more sigils will drop in the Nightmare Dungeon, and of course, you can craft the sigils that you need. So have you watched my Paragon video? Because if you haven't watched my video on Paragon stuff devours, that's your first point of reference. Go there, everything you need to know about sigils is all explained there. That's why anything you guys need to know, I always usually have a video out, especially for crucial information. I do this for all video games, so just so you know. So yeah, go watch that video and then help me by sharing it on social media, because I'm sure there will be a lot of people that literally don't know that. So yeah, because a lot of people are new.
The challenge.
Shoot.
Yeah.
I don't think Shoot's playing yet.
I said shoot.
Oh, I thought you said shoot.
I said shoot. We're in the challenge.
Let's see. Yep, no problem. Werebear. Speed it. After I max Werebear, I'll go max Spirit. Okay. That is done. I'm back to town. Oh, G-Star shoot. There you go.
Yeah, no, I know. I said shoot. I guess because shoot and shroot sound so similar. I can understand why you probably said shroot.
Yeah, no, I was just saying. So G-Star is him. So now we know the YouTube reference. Some of y'all have different names in the game than you have on YouTube, so it's good to identify and remember. Well, for me. The Sealies, so the rest of this right up.
Perth? Plenty worth keeping.
Okay. Right. Well, ladies and gents, that brings us to the end of the show. We appreciate you guys tremendously. Alright, so thank you very much for joining us. We hope you've all had a very, very good time. Yeah? And we will see you all on the next one. Y'all, stay healthy and happy. And remember,
bye,
keep on watching. Okay? Bye, fam.